From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have breaking news from the military hostilities between Iran and Israel. The death toll grew Sunday as Israel and Iran exchanged missile attacks for a third consecutive day, with Israel warning that worse is to come. Israel targeted Iran's defense ministry headquarters in Tehran, and sites it alleged were associated with Iran's nuclear program, while Iranian missiles evaded Israeli air defenses and slammed into buildings deep inside Israel. In Israel, at least 10 people were killed in Iranian strikes overnight and into Sunday, according to the Magen David Adom Rescue Service, bringing the country's total death toll to 13. The country's main international airport and airspace remain closed for a third day. In Iran, Israeli strikes have killed at least 406 people and wounded another 654, according to Washington based human rights activists. Iran's government has not offered overall casualty figures. However, PEP Radio has an unnamed contact on the ground in Tehran who claims that over 1,000 Iranians have been killed in the most recent airstrikes, most of whom were civilians. The region braced for a drawn out conflict after Israel's strikes hit nuclear and military facilities, killing several senior generals and top nuclear scientists. President Donald Trump said the U.S. had nothing to do with the attack on Iran and warned Tehran to expect the full strength and might of the U.S. armed forces if it retaliates against the United States. What else do we know? The European Union's top diplomat will convene an emergency meeting of the 27 nation bloc's foreign ministers Tuesday to discuss the conflict between Israel and Iran. The meeting, to be held via video link, will provide an opportunity for an exchange of views, coordination on diplomatic outreach to Tel Aviv and Tehran, and possible next steps, EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaya Kallas's office said Sunday. We will continue to contribute to all diplomatic efforts to reduce tensions and to find a lasting solution to the Iranian nuclear issue, which can only be through a negotiated deal, it said. Meanwhile, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan spoke with U.S. President Donald Trump about the Israel-Iran conflict for the second time in as many days on Sunday, Erdogan's office said. The Turkish leader emphasized that immediate action must be taken to prevent a disaster that could throw the entire region into flames, according to a statement posted on X. He also welcomed Trump's statements on ending the attacks and establishing peace. Erdogan further offered to facilitate diplomatic efforts amid irreversible economic and civilian damage to both sides. Reiterating the top point of this particular news update, we do have an unnamed contact on the ground in Tehran who claims that over 1,000 Iranians have been killed in the most recent airstrikes that happened within the last hour or so, most of whom were civilians. And that's the information we have currently. As more news breaks, we will share it as quickly as possible. From the PEP Radio Newsroom, I'm David Moore reporting.